So this is my guy, Dominic Safarta. We've actually been working together for a very long time. He's very close friends with my younger brother, and I've been training them both since he was about 10 years old. Now it's amazing to watch him and what he did his senior year, and this video's main topic is about telling you and helping you to survive as an undersized guard. Dominic was 5'6", maybe 5'7", averaging 30 and 10 for the beginning of his senior year, and then it dropped a little bit as some of the transfers came in, but even then it was still a double-double average at about 25 and 10 as an undersized guard and leading his team to nearly a CIF state championship. So I want to help you and show you a couple things that he does really, really well that you could also implement to your game if you're an undersized guard. Now, of course, the absolute number one thing that Dominic can do really well is he can handle the ball. He's probably the best ball handler I've ever seen, and so it's extremely hard to stay in front of him. But also just as good as his ball handling is his ability to shoot from a deep range. So you can see in many clips here that he's able to break people off the dribble and knock down shots from at least 30 feet deep from the volleyball line consistently. So these two things are forcing the defense to pressure him, but they can't pressure him because at the same time he's going to blow by. So if you can continue to work on your handles, and I'll show you a couple things that he does to work on his handles, but also be able to knock down the deep ball, those two things are huge for you. But there's literally no point in having a handle if you can't go anywhere with it. And so the amazing part about him is the amount of paint touches he can get every single game. He gets to the rim for a crafty finish, he can kick it out to open shooters, dump it off to cutters, but the ability to get his feet into the paint allows him to get a lot more free throws for himself, free throws for his teammates, higher percentage shots, better opportunities for kickouts, and some more offensive rebounds as well. It's extremely important that as a guard you're able to get a lot of paint touches because that's how you're able to make plays. If you take a look at Curry's game, a lot of his open threes come off of paint touches. He'll drive, kick it, and his defender's like, great, I did my job, I was able to stop him from getting to the rim. But then right after he kicks the ball, he then sprints back out to the perimeter to catch and shoot an open three. So now that you know what you're supposed to do, obviously the hard part is getting to this level. And so what you need to be doing is training every single day and working on these things. And I'm going to show you what he does in-game and how he's able to translate what he's able to do in-game in his workouts and such. So here we'll take a look at some of his ability to change his speeds, attack the paint, and find open teammates. Although, however, it is harder to train passing all by yourself and the IQ and decision making. But what you can do is work a ton on your handles so that way you can break down your defender and get to your spots. Once you get there, the only decision you have to make is whether you'll finish it, dump it, or kick it. And so some of the best things that you can do to get to your spots is to learn how to use your levels of height by standing up and then getting low, and then changing your speeds from going slow to fast. Doing these things will allow you to get to the open spots you need to, and that's something that Dominic does extremely well. He works so hard on his handles by playing shifty, playing high to low, and going slow to fast. He would work out and dribble the ball so hard and so fast to the point where he lost it nearly every single time. He just did this continually over and over again until he no longer lost the ball ever again. And even to this day, of course, he still loses it sometimes, but hardly ever. And he's one of the shiftiest and best ball handlers I've ever seen. I'm seeing him destroy tons of competition at all levels of the game. Now, I'll commonly get asked the simple questions of how do I get better at my handles or how do I get better at my shooting? And honestly, he did this every single day. And of course, I have a lot of other videos on my channel about him dribbling and different 2-ball drills and tennis ball drills and different things that you can do. But at the end of the day, if you're working on this every single day, you will get faster, stronger, and more control with the ball. And the same goes for shooting. Once you have your form down, and I say this all the time, but once you have your form down and you shoot with good form and you shoot every single day, there's no microwave to success. And that's why a lot of people don't actually get there, because you have to work way harder than everybody else to achieve something that nobody else has. And as an undersized guard in a game that favors height, you must be able to create more separation. and attack harder and shoot better and do everything a lot better than everybody else, because you don't have room for error. You can't jump early and still get a block. You have to perfectly time everything that you do, and you have to draw contact and handle the ball and take care of pressure and help your teammates get better and be able to knock down open shots, and you can't be a liability on defense. There's a lot of things. Of course, being able to pick up 94 feet is another big thing. Being able to stop your man. But if you really want to succeed as an undersized guard, knocking down deep shots and getting a lot of paint touches to help your teammates get better. Be crafty around the rim, make great decisions with the ball, and sit down in a stance and guard your man 94 feet. You have to be able to get stops. If you're a liability on defense, it's going to really hinder your chances of getting playing time. I want to see you guys succeed, so I'm going to continue to provide a lot of content to help you guys, whether it's ball handling, finishing, shooting, defense, etc., especially footwork. A lot of things that I can give you to be a blueprint for you to know what to work on and how to work on it. And I'm really glad this can help you. So if you like this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribe. And if you didn't know already, your boy's going crazy on TikTok, so make sure to add me on there at R2Bball. And for those of you who want me to break down your shot and take a look at it and try to help you to fix your shot, reach out to me on Instagram at R2Bball as well. And I'll get back to you there about the pricing and how we can go about looking at your shot to help you become a much better shooter. I'll catch you guys in the next one, and let me know in the comments below how tall you are. Appreciate it.